Today I want to share top 3 tips with you to help you achieve your healthiest, most fit body. So tip number 1 is to stay on top of it. And what I mean by that is your weight or the weight of the past that you're trying to lose, whether it's 5, 10, 20 pounds, it doesn't matter. But I compare that to a debt. It's like owing a lot of money, right? If you have a debt, you want to pay that debt down so you can spend more money. You want to pay that debt off. You don't want to just pay interest alone. Because if you pay interest alone, you still owe the money. You still have a debt. That means you still have that weight, right? So you want to just stay on top of it. Get on it when it's easy. Get on it when the debt is small and it's manageable. Don't wait till it gets so big that it's so hard to pay off, right? So get on top of it just means, you know what, you might have to give more than you take right now, but that's okay. Once you pay off that debt, you don't have anything that you owe, you can spend money again and you can have fun. And that's the same with your body. So when you just give more than you take, just get on top of it, then you've paid off the debt, you have a clean slate with your body. You can now give and take. Do something fun, do something not so good, and then do something great to thank your body, and then do something fun, not so good, and then do something to thank your body. So you have a give and take relationship with your body once you have a clean slate. So get on top of it, pay off the debt, don't just pay off interest, just get it done, right? And that leads me to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is get to cruise control. Get your body to a cruise control mode. And what I mean by that is when I tell my clients this, it's almost like when you think of an airplane. If the airplane has to take off, in the beginning, this airplane has to work super hard, put in a lot of power, use up a lot of fuel just to get off the ground. But once it gets to a perfect altitude, then now it could just cruise. It can just go on autopilot. It doesn't use as much fuel. It doesn't have to work as hard. It's just cruising. That's why I call it cruise control. So you want to get your body to a cruise control mode as well, right? So put in that bit of time. So what? Maybe it took you 5 years to gain the weight, maybe 10 years. Maybe it took you like a year to gain the weight. But so what if it takes you 6 months to get rid of it? What if it takes maybe up to a year to get rid of it? That's a pretty good deal, right? 6 months to a year to get rid of something you've been accumulating for, all this time. So really, I want to take that deal. Take that deal. Just get your body to cruise control so you can have more fun. Get to that give and take place again, right? That leads me to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. It is okay. It is okay that you gained the weight. It's okay that you got unhealthy. It's okay if you made some bad decisions or you got into a bad relationship and trying to, heal from that. Or it's okay if you made mistakes, and they're not really mistakes if you've learned from it. So just forgive yourself for everything. None of that stuff really matters. What matters is what you do moving forward, right? So moving forward, let yourself off the hook. Try to aim for 80-20. 80% good, 20% not so good, right? Cut yourself some slack. But some days it might not be 80-20. Maybe some days in your, quest to, achieve that healthy state of mind and body and spirit, that you might not be 80-20. Maybe some days it's, 60-40 or 50-50, but that's okay. Forgive yourself. You gotta cut yourself some slack. 60-40 is fine. 50-50 some days, no problem. And maybe you might sink down a few times, and that's okay. Because as long as you want to progress, as long as you try to get to 80-20, some days you let yourself get to 60-40, at least you're still ahead of the game. You're still ahead because maybe you take 3 steps forward and then you take 2 steps back. But then you take 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. Okay, no big deal. You're still moving forward. So totally fine. Let yourself off the hook because it's not about this race. It's not even a race. It's just a journey. This entire journey, I want you to enjoy this journey of loving yourself and your body. Enjoy the journey. It doesn't matter what the race looks like. It's how you finish it.